What's good, YouTube? Welcome to a cardio build video. I've never done one of these before, so I appreciate you clicking on the video, man. This is gonna be great. Now, most questions asked is what server am I on and what am I living out of? It's probably most I'm bugged about. So I've been modifying a 4x4 for so long now, like good 10, 12 wipes of just absolutely just tweaking this one kind of base. But now I found this new base. I added a needy star with this other guy, and I believe it's called the Mirage. I added both their bases together. It's awesome. I really like it. There's no crazy peaks or nothing stupid. But as you can see, I obviously love turret spamming and compounding up. I love making people waste the extra C4 just to come at my base. That's great. As you can see in a few of these little clips on the intro, I have spammed a few different servers. We lag them out, to say the least. Turret coverage is an absolute in my builds. As you can see here. It's ridiculous. The nighttime views are awesome. But yeah, this is one of the builds where I don't got no tricky external TCs, no freehanding gaps, or nothing crazy like that, man. Just a nice 17K base that a solo can run. Good peaks on all sides. It's perfect. And here's a donut from back in the day. Man, I started with these donut bases. Now we've progressed so much. It's awesome to see. And by the way, the new AK spray, amazing. This is really working for me. It's great. Even a little stick drift, this thing's steady. All right, let's get a little base tour going here. Come on into a little hop up. I honeycomb the shit out of the main floor. As you come in, you just gotta do a little crouch to make it up this ramp. We got turrets and shotguns bammed all over this base. On the entrance here, we have a couple little vendies through a window gap and some nice peaks here on the angles. Whoever designed this base was a beauty. Yeah, don't worry about the neighbor base right there. I'm working on something else for the next video. Probably do my modified 4x4 in the next video. Show you how to turret spam some peaks. So basically here we got nice 4 spots you can pop out and defend from like 3rd story, I believe we're on. And they got some really good angles here. I'm a big fan of this. Nice little spot for a bedroom here. Of course, more shotgun traps and stuff. Let's go down into our 2nd floor. This is where you can keep your workbench and all the stuff. I don't love this design right now. I'm still working on it, but I just stole it from Nini Star, basically. Yeah. And this is our main open core. Honeycombed out. 4 walls to the back ramps, and then it'll be another 2 walls to TC. So minimal 5 walls. Love that. As you can see, I went a little OD on the HQM, but if you're in a modded 3x server, you're probably going to HQM most of this base out anyways. Here's a trick I've never seen in most people's build videos that I want more people to show is you can always stack 2 TC or 2 small boxes under your tier 3. I learned this from some Aussie boys I used to play with. Simple trick, really worth knowing. And also hiding my vending machines, my TC behind the vending machines really throws people off. So I got 4 vendies and 2 floors, and they're like, which one's it behind, honestly? So you got to waste a lot of boom if they want to get your TC, that's for sure. Up here, you can hop up into your little, kind of your shooting floor, you know. You got beds on each side. You got a nice little garage door peek down here. There's a little pixel gap. You can see if someone's in your shooting core. I've yet to get it online in this base. I really don't know how well it is for defending getting pummeled, but on 3x, most people pummel. When they're in their base, that's kind of GG's. But yeah, I got 3 equal beds on each side. Nice peaks in here. It's fun for at least shooting out of. Up here is something real special. A lot of people are gonna love this. This guy's got planting boxes up top. Beautiful. Nice peaks. If you stand on a little fireplace here, you can actually see down pretty steep. But yeah, you can reach all the corners of this planter boxes. You can set up lights in the sprinkler in here. You can have your own little grow up on the top of your base. It's awesome. I did put 3 windmills up here, but you don't need windmills anymore now that we have the electric test generators. Those things are OP. They got 300 watts of power. It can hold 28 windmills, I think, or 28 turrets, excuse me. But yeah, let's just show you what happens if someone pummels through on the bottom floor here. Very good protection. There's 32 rockets right there just to get to this. And then you still have to break the ramps to come on in. And then after that, you still have to actually break a a vending machine or an HQM wall to get to my TC. And I also play the hide game. There's 3 others that could be the TC right above it. Good times. That's the tricks to building this base. I'm still playing with lots of modifications, but let's hop into the build. Check out how to throw this down real quick. Now, I use the Nini Rust core, which is a lot of big bases actually use this star core. It's pretty popular. One thing I did miss is, see how I add these triangles off the triangles? Also need them off the squares, but you'll see me add those in a bit. But yeah, I can start by TCing up and get this build rolling. Definitely going to put it in 2x, so if you guys need to slow it down, just click your YouTube options. These ramps are great because if someone breaks through the outer wall and rockets in, they still have to break the ramps to come in through the wall. So it acts as extra protection and doesn't hinder box space, which is great. And these are the extra triangles I was talking about I had to add because we're going to need them all around the base for honeycombing. All right, now from your 3rd floor entrance to the left and the right of where you come out is going to be your entrances to your shooting floor. And the opposite side will be your front gate. Oh, I forgot to put in my TC, just so it's easier to delete some stuff. I'll show you the vending trick later actually and how I like to hide it. Now the base is pretty symmetrical, so it's really not that hard to screw it up. You just got to remember your steps a little bit. As you can see, I almost switched it up a couple times, but once you get the first 2 floors down, which is literally storage, you just gotta do these 2 shooting floors and cap it. It's pretty straightforward. Love this base. I could throw it down solo in about 25, 30 minutes, and then doors and everything else obviously takes the most time, but it's not bad at all for a base that's under 20K. Now for stability issues, there's always a couple spots where the roof won't go down. I added these door frames in. It's a little ugly, they stick out the top, but it helps the roof stay together. If you take 1 or 2 rockets down low, you don't want your roof opening up, so you gotta keep stability solid. And don't worry about when you're upgrading everything, because you can reach all parts of the base. If you missed a piece of twig somewhere, you can always get to it. No worries there. Forgot that second floor is actually honeycombed, and third floor is where you add these turret spots. So I just had to make some slight adjustments here. Thankfully, this server allows me to delete at any time. Hopefully, you guys aren't stuck with your builds. But yeah, swap a couple of these out, and then it's just doors and turrets. You guys are pretty solid. I'll do windmills in a second here, actually. All right, after we make this all level so our windmills can fit up there, I'm gonna show you my little vending machine TC trick I got from somebody. Can't remember their name, but bless them for showing me, because I use it every wipe now. Saves you a few rockets, and you can protect a lot of your shit too. All right, after embrasures and stuff here. Now, let me show you. There's just a little trick to doing this. The only thing is, when you put it in here, make sure it's facing the backside towards you. And you're going to see it locks in. You can't move it. You're going to find it in some spot. You'll get it blue, but you can still wiggle it around. That's key. So when you get it to that point, see, you can wiggle it, and then all you got to do is push it to the left. So all you do is yank it left. And now I made a mistake here. You can still access it, obviously, but I left it like half a foot sticking out the wall. It's pretty obvious that my TC's behind it. So we can do that correctly one more time. You might want to practice this on build server too, because you cannot replace a vending machine without breaking it, and they are tough. They're good for like 4 rockets and like 25 jackhammers. All right, let's try this one more time. Make sure it's loose, and then just slide yourself to the left. This one's a little harder to lock in. There we go. Oh, nope. Again, man. You'll know when you got it because there's so much play in the door frame. On PC, they can add another door and actually have a door closed behind this. Oh, that's almost the one. Almost. That was it. There. It won't be much a seam, but you can still get to your TC, and it costs a lot more to raid you now. Love it. Make sure to turn your administration or broadcasting off, sorry, so no one knows you have your Vendy there. Yeah, there's that. Hope you guys enjoy the build, man. Let me know if you do any other tweaks to it. Like, I've made this base different 4 or 5 times now. So yeah, I'm still adding to it, but it's a great base to have. Oh, also on these slots, I do prefer to have like, yeah, a few mixing tables in one slot, and then in the other one, like a good 9 furnaces. Depending on how fast your furnace game is, you might need large ones, but it's the way I like to run her. Just makes your open core a little more convenient. Oh yeah, this window up here on your main floor, I did this backwards, I'm seeing now. You don't want your entrance to your open core on the entrance side of your door, so I'm just gonna 180 this. And I'm pretty sure these doors are backwards too. Yep. So this will just come with building the base more. You'll be able to figure out the little things, but yeah, let's put this the right way, and then I'll show you the Vendy trick on this side here. This one's pretty obvious. You'll feel it when it's like 2 feet off the wall, but all you're trying to do is get as snug as you can to the wall so you can access it through the windows on the other side. It also makes this wall like 16 rockets. A little harder to splash behind it, but great storage. And snug it up. That's all. It's good. Then you just put a window and an embrasure, extra protection. Good to go. Love it. Now, legitly just need to spam doors like crazy to make this place as expensive as hell and put these windmills on. Sometimes when you're floating, you have to do a little adjustments, but even though I don't think you even need windmills anymore, that's obsolete thanks to our new electric test generators. They are good for like 30 turrets. Love them. I can't boast about those things enough. We need more stuff, Face Punch, from PC, please. More vehicles. We're stuck with horses and boats. Come on. We need trains, zip lines, the works. But yeah, the space is pretty dope, man. I'm going to be using it for a while. I will probably make another video on building here soon enough on my 4x4 that I love so much. These planter boxes being up here on the roof shooting floor is awesome. It really comes in handy early game to get some tees flowing, man. When you have tees and other people don't, you just slingshot snowball. It's awesome. Now, one thing I do have to correct here is I put up my embrasures first. You got to take your embrasures off before you put these on. No big deal. Quick fix. But yeah, this will give you nice little peeks out of this angle. Just makes this floor OP. Now we just got to add a couple final touches for the turret pods out here. You can spam this base pretty good with turrets. It's nice. But yeah, after a few of these chain links, you can add the doors and everything else. Wrap this up, make it look like this base, which is awesome. I've been making a few mods to this base. Hope it's not too plagiarized for how close it is to the actual other YouTube build. But I've also added this fake front door on this one. Hopefully people will raid in through there thinking that's the entrance. Maybe waste some rockets. Still experimenting with new things, but hope you guys like and comment, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all the love. Peace out and see you in the next one.